Hello students, today we will be going over the Pink Girl Rock worksheet, okay? It says find the answer to any question below in the code key. Notice the letter next to it. Print this letter in the box at the bottom of the page that contains the problem number. Keep working until you discover the answer to the title question. Number 1, if a coin is tossed, what is the probability of getting a head? Now, we know the sample space is 2 because you can get a heads or a tail. And how many heads are there? 1. So the probability is 1 over 2. Okay. And if a coin is tossed, what is the probability of getting a tail? And let's go back to the head one. So number 1, down at the bottom right here, number 1, you're going to put 1/2 is t. So you put a t right at the bottom right there on number 1. Okay, if a coin is tossed, what is the probability of getting a tail? That's number 2. A tail is also 1 out of 2 total chances. So that is also going to be a t at the bottom. And it's okay if they both have a T. Can you see that there? At the bottom of the page. Okay. Next, number 3. Suppose you roll. Actually, that's not number 3. Number 3, let's see. I'm going to have you do number 3. Number 4, suppose you roll a regular 6-faced die. What is the probability of rolling a 6? Okay, how many 6s are there on a 6-sided die? 1 out of how many total possibilities? 6. Number 5, the probability of rolling a 2. There's 1 2 on the dice out of 6 total possibilities. And the probability of getting a 4 is also 1 out of 6. Now I'm going to go ahead and do number 7. And it says, suppose you roll a 6-faced die 90 times. About how many times would you expect to get a 5? So a 5 also has 1/6 probability. There's 1 5 on a 6-sided die equals x out of 90. Okay? So the fish is really coming in handy a lot. So if I do the fish, 6x equals 90. Divide by 6. And again, this is number 7. 90 divided by 6. 15. So number 7 is 15. Okay, so you have your handy dandy worksheet here. 7. 15 is going to be A. So down at the bottom, you put 7 is A. Okay, now 4, 5, and 6 are also going to be the same number because they are all 1/2 or 1/6. So that's going to be E. Okay, so you should put 1/6 there. So 4, 5, and 6 down below, you should put E's where those numbers are. And they're not in order. So that's what it should look like so far down at the bottom. Okay. Next. Suppose a jar contains 5 red marbles, 4 white marbles, and 3 blue marbles. If a marble is drawn at random, what is the probability that it is red? Okay, so we take how many red marbles are in there? 5. Out of how many total marbles are there? 12. So you can pause the video while you do 9 and 10, but find 5/12 over to the right. It's R And then down below at the bottom, wherever 8 is, you put R right there at the end. Okay? And again, you can pause it to do 9 and 10. I'm going to go on to the next one. Okay? A spinner is pictured at the right. If the arrow is spun, what is the probability that the spinner lands on 2? Okay? So, if I look at the spinner, how many 2s are there? 1, 2. Out of how many possibilities? 5. So it's 1 out of 5. So 11 is 1 out of 5. So if I look to the right, 1/5 is L. So 11 down at the bottom, you put L there. And I'm also going to do 15 really quick here. 15 says the probability of a number less than 3. So I'm going to go less than 3. And if you look at it, a number less than 3, we don't count 3, so we see there are 2 numbers that are less than 3. So 2 out of 5. So 15 is 2 out of 5. Okay? You can find that at the bottom and go ahead and fill in the answer to that. You can do the rest of this, students. You rock.